Hello there. In this video, I'll show you how to remove windscreen wiper arms from a car when they're stuck in place and stubbornly refuse to move. And yes, we're gonna need this. Welcome to CarSpyTV. So this is the situation at the moment. I've removed the wiper blade from the arm itself. I've also removed this plastic trim to reveal this nut, and I've undone this nut with that socket. And now, normally, the wiper arm should just come off quite easily, but as you can see, well, it's quite happy there and doesn't want to move. So what can we do about it? Well, we could go to the shops and buy a tool that's specifically designed for this purpose. It's called a windscreen wiper arm pulling tool, and yes, to be fair, it would make life easy, but nonetheless, I hate shopping, so I'm going to make do with the tools that I already have. Now the chances are this is stuck as there's a buildup of corrosion and dirt between the windscreen wiper arm itself and the spindle. So what I'm going to do is come in here with a toothbrush and just give it a bit of a clean, like so. And while we're at it, for good measure, I'm just going to squirt on a bit of oil to lubricate the area. There we go. I'm now going to pop the nut back onto the end of the spindle, like so. But I'm not going to do it up all the way. I'm going to leave it slightly proud, like that. We now need to use the hammer to shock the wiper arm loose, and that means hammering directly onto that nut. Now, I'd much rather hammer onto the nut than directly onto the spindle, and that's because if the nut gets damaged, it's easy enough to replace. It's only a nut. In contrast, if the spindle gets damaged, well, that's a much bigger job to fix. So that's why we've replaced the nut but left it slightly proud of the spindle. So as I tap the nut with the hammer, I'm going to simultaneously pull up on the wiper arm like so, and hopefully a combination of pulling and shocking will make it come loose. So let's have a go. Right, well this one's being particularly stubborn today, so we're going to step things up a notch. Rather than have my hand here pulling up on the wiper arm like so, I'm going to use this fairly big spanner, and I'm going to pop it down there like that, and then push down on the end of the spanner like so to give myself a bit more leverage. And I will of course then continue to strike the nut with the hammer. There we go. That's a lot better. So we can now just undo the nuts, like so. And there we are, we win. So there you go. That's how to remove a stuck windscreen wiper arm from your car without having to buy a special tool. Now, when I started filming this video, it was a beautiful sunny day, but as you may have noticed, it's now pouring with rain. I don't mind getting rained on myself, but to film this video, I've used two cameras. There's the big one there, as well as this one here in my phone. I've also got this wireless microphone kit and indeed an electric light, and none of these things respond particularly well to being soaked in water. So I've had to keep drying things off. I've covered things in plastic bags and just sheltered everything as best I can. So it's been a bit of an adventure, but that's okay. We got there in the end. Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed to CarSpyTV, you are of course welcome to do so, and I'll see you next time. Farewell!